I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Hunter, and this is
the Family Showdown! Well, hello there. Welcome to the Family Show. Hunter retired after having a perfect, flawless week with no issues on the stream. So now you're stuck with just me. I'm kidding. He's here. He's just playing with the camera off screen just to mess with y'all. I hope you're prepared for a lovely and very interesting top 10 list this evening. So, yeah, the family. So, yes, it sounds like, as we were discussing, that we made two very different lists.
Sort of, yes.
I'm very excited about this. The audio is really low. Figures.
Oh yeah, we turned it down for last time because what were we doing? It was loud last time. Mustache Smash.
Mustache Smash.
Yeah, let me turn it back up.
Oh, you're getting your steps in tonight.
Yeah, we did a live play of Mustache Smash last time.
And we smashed all the things.
And we were banging on the table.
It was very loud. It was very loud. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Good to see y'all popping in. Very good stuff.
All right, hopefully that's better. And I'm going to get this toy away from Lady.
Lady's already found the squeaky toy.
And I promise we'll start soon.
Yeah, sure we will. It's to build excitement. Hype, 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 hype.
All right. All right. I don't have my list, but it doesn't matter because I don't know my list anyway. Am I cutting myself off? I kind of zoomed in more.
Yeah.
So you can see bits on the table potentially.
Bits. Yum.
All right.
Aw.
So top 10 games that have components we like to fiddle with, or
fun components.
Components we like to mess with while we're playing the game. This was suggested by Corlu, I believe.
The infamous Corlu.
Corlu. Yeah, now my thing is way over there.
You're doing just batting 1,000 over here tonight.
Nothing. See, we had flawless last time. Now we gotta have.
You gotta make up for it. Mm-hmm.
And we got an extra camera going, so odds are we're gonna freeze. So get your.
They already got their bets in. I saw there was a 27-minute one and a 40-minute. Yep. Get your times in.
All right. So anyway, so basically, Rebecca, it looks like you did specific games, very specific components. I did.
Yeah.
A little of both. I kind of start off very specific and get more general as the list goes on.
I mean, it makes sense because you could take this either way very easily. I just went with what games came into mind. I hardly looked at the shelves because I was like, I just thought of the games that I play with the most. And so I picked those. But you're right. There's very specific components that are in a lot of games that you may just want to fiddle with.
Are we still low on volume?
So,
there's no way.
What?
Are we still low on volume? Let us know. But let's get started. Here we go.
Number 10.
Time for Bim Bam Bum.
Oh, who's going first this evening? Excellent. What shenanigans?
All right, here we go.
I'm sure the deck's random.
Who read Lord of the Rings more times?
Ooh, the Lord of the Rings? I bet I have you beat.
Does that include the audio?
Oh, crap.
Does it include audio?
No, probably not.
Yes, it includes audio.
Crap. Okay, fine. You go first.
You read the physical books.
I read the physical books more, but
I've
you listened to the audio like a million times.
CDs
it's not
probably
fair.
30 or 40
not
times.
Fair.
So we'll give it to her because it says read. You don't technically read an audio book.
Truth.
So we'll give it to you.
Unless you're reading a long
audio. So who's going first?
Which better not be doing what I try. I'll go first. Just to mess with you. So, actually, I noticed you have the pieces that I'm going to need for my particular one.
Well, we'll do it, see what it is.
Okay.
Are you guys going to pop it up?
Yeah, go ahead and pop it up. That's fine. So, my first one, I made this my number 10 because I figure if I fiddle with these components very much... What are you doing?
Your white is kind of going right through the words.
If I go through and play with these components too much, then I'm going to be irritating everyone. So I love to play with these, but not a whole lot. And the reason is we got the super crazy mega deluxe thing.
You can tap it.
Can hear it just fine.
No, you.
Don't they sound great? And they have different sounds too. So I can.
There's two versions of each monster. I only got one version.
So yeah. So these, as you move them around on the board, it sets them off. And of course, you want to fiddle with these while you're not playing with them because they're ridiculously cool. You don't want to just sit there. but they do make a lot of noise. So
and
you
you
probably
only
want
get
to
to
make
play
sure.
with a couple, but I get them all out.
Yeah.
So I can play with all of them while we're.
Yeah, that's why it takes forever to set up and put away, is because we pull everything out when we're playing, because why not? Yeah, so it's like
Covering the speaker.
yeah, but it was kind of like I don't know if you could hear that or not. I hope you could, because that was magical.
Well, interestingly enough,
So
my number 10, the only one I know of my top 10, is The Dwellings of Unknown Monsters. The reason it's so low is because this game doesn't get played a lot, so
okay.
I don't get to fiddle with them. Did you turn it off?
I did turn them off. Fine. They're so much fun. Here, put this guy on the green screen so everybody can see one of them. They're so cool.
Oh, the green screen, I have to do this.
Do it.
And then...
Stick him on there. Stick him on there. He's so cool. Oh, he's kind of dark. Yeah, you gotta let him down.
No, it's very dark.
It's kind of dark.
He's very dark.
Isn't he cool? Oh, there he goes. Whoa.
Like, I put him right up against
Makes
the
an
camera.
aura. They're great. I mean, they're ridiculously detailed. They're fun. They're all color-coded.
These dark guys aren't going to show up.
Yeah, they're probably not.
Why did you turn these on?
I may throw something at him. But yeah, they're so much fun. They're ridiculous. They're crazy overproduced. Don't care. They're a blast to play with.
Anyway, so basically there's 3 levels of Eldervale. There's basically the generic level, which I don't even know what they use for. I guess you just get the miniature.
It's a cardboard chit.
No, you get the miniature like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then
which is still cool.
Then there's the level where you get the these, and then there's another level where you get 2 sets of miniatures for each. So anyway.
Oh, so this is only the medium level?
No, this is all the way. We got 2 sets of each color.
Okay. I was like, good grief.
All right, there you go. Well, we're right on to number 9 then.
Number 9.
So my number 9 also is partly over on Hunter's side of the world, because the bits I love to play with next are for Takanoko. So there's 2 sets. There's the little people, which I'm going to have Hunter put on the little board. And if you have the Chibi's expansion,
they're going to work. I know the board may be too dark.
The board's kind of dark because the lighting's acting funky, but the bamboo you stack. So when you're making this is a hexagonal like tile placer game, and you're laying out these tiles and you're growing. You have the little farmer guy, and he walks up, and everywhere he lands, he grows the bamboo, or if it rains and stuff. And then the little guy, the little pandas, when they go somewhere, they eat a piece, and so you're taking the pieces off. They only go 4 high unless you're Hunter, and then he stacks them like this while he's waiting for his turn. And the Chibi's expansion, you have this, and then there's some little chits that aren't nearly as interesting. The farmer's very disappointed in you right now. Here, put these guys on there and see if they'll show up.
They work.
Yeah, I want to see if they show up. Because they're so cute. You got to turn off the thingy.
Oh. Nope, too dark.
Oh,
not going to happen.
What about the panda? He's light.
Too dark. The lighting's all messed up.
No.
Dark little panda.
He's so cute. Tiny little, yeah.
Not going to happen.
But yeah, this is so much fun. It's just such a cute little game. And so you're going around growing, and you're trying to grow them in different combinations.
Let's build this bamboo everywhere.
So that you can get the match them up, and every little card that you fulfill, like either a pattern on the hexes, or you have the little guy eat a certain amount of bamboo, or there's a bunch of different win conditions, and you turn those in when you get those things, and you get victory points. It's such a cute game, and it's so hard while you're waiting for your turn not to play with all the little bits. So you can't really play with these as much because they're on the board, but oh my gosh, you can play with your bamboo and everything else. It's so much fun. And when the weather, it's funny, like there's when you roll the dice at the turn, it tells you what the weather is for the day. And if it's like a lightning storm, it scares the panda, and he can run straight across to any destination on the board. And usually we make a little, and make him run and stuff, and ridiculous things ensue. It's so much fun. It's such a cute game.
Who made this list? Because this is all I'm going to be doing tonight, is playing with things.
Well, at least the mic's up here and not on the table, because everyone would murder you at this point. So, but yeah. Oops, I was trying to get them. But they're so cute.
What's my number 9? I think it made. We got a crossover here again?
I don't know.
Maybe?
I have no idea.
No. Mine is the
yes, you play with that.
cathedral.
You play with that so
pillars
much.
Get this stuff out of here. Pillars of the Earth, the cathedral. Because there is not one way to build this cathedral. There is 1,000 ways to build the cathedral. Am I missing a piece?
Yeah, probably. Yes, you are. You're missing the little capstone thingy. Oh, no, you have it in your hand. So yeah, each round, at the end of the round, you put one more piece on there, and that's how you know how far along in the game you are.
All it is a round marker.
Yeah, that's it.
But then you can make...
It's so cute.
The mech. The cathedral mech.
And this is why we can't have nice things, I'm telling you right now. Oh my goodness. No, it's so funny. Our cathedral looks different every single game because of stuff like this. We just like randomly stack pieces everywhere. He does look like a little dude. That's so adorable. I don't think you've made that for a game yet.
Huh? No, I haven't done that.
You need to do that.
All right.
It's very adorable.
Pillars of the Earth. I'm not going to tell you what these games are about.
Why?
Because there's no reason. Anyway, Pillars of the Earth is a worker placement game where you build things.
Number 8.
All right. My number 8 is tiny. Teeny, teeny, tiny. I love Love Letter Hobbit. I don't know what it is about the little cute gems, but there's all these, the winning of the game is these adorable little Arkenstones. They're so cute. Oh, they're like honey-colored, they're honey-colored, the little fake gems, and I play with them so much. I don't know why. What? Ugh. Anyway, so all this game is you have cards, there's a rule book, a list of cards, and don't lose my little Arkenstones. I will become violent. Okay, so, and that's it. This is the game. It's a bunch of cards and these adorable little Arkenstones. I don't know what you have to get like an odd number. Is it 7?
Depends on the number of players.
Yeah, depends on. We usually are ending up playing it 2-player. I have always fiddled with these. Like this is one of the first games that came to mind because as soon as I get a victory, I'm playing with the little gems.
What happens if you get no victories?
I play with the gems that are in the stockpile. Either way, I always play with the gems. It's ridiculous.
They're much cooler than the ones in the regular Love Letter
game.
Game.
Cube or something boring, and these are just cute.
So all they are is
sparkly.
cheap little Michael's craft store gems.
They're nothing magical. I don't know what it is. They're so cute, and I fiddle with them constantly. It's just ridiculous.
All right. What are we on, 8?
So cute.
My number 8? Let's find out what my number 8 is. It's exciting. It's the Takenoko Bamboo. Now it's all the way over there where I can't reach it. Oh, wait, I got more over here. There's more. Wait, there's more. Because there's not only green ones, there's yellow ones and pink ones.
There are.
So, yeah, like she said, the little gardener grows it.
They're so cute.
The bamboo guy, the little panda guy eats them. And you have cards that say you want a certain color, certain heights, or you want blah, 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 different shapes of patterns. But the bamboo, what I usually do is see how many I can stack before it falls over. That's my goal in the game, is to stack as many as I can.
Yeah.
And then you put something on top, like that. Takenoko Bamboo.
This is why I don't win dexterity games.
You can blame Coraloo for me fiddling with stuff all night. That's all I'm going to be doing.
Yep, it's true though.
All right, let's go.
Number 7.
Number 7. All right. So this one, and you may have this as a general thing later on or something, I don't know. But I like Splendor because of the, oh my gosh, the clacky bits, aka the chips. This game has fantastic, real heavy-duty poker chips for the gems. And so, and we put them in little containers so they're easy to pull out and just stack up and go. But once you get your chips, you're constantly just, I can't do anything fancy. Hunter can do like the World Series of Poker thing where
I can't.
You were doing that.
I can't do it on a hard surface.
Oh yeah, on the tabletop
you
you
need
can.
a felt to be able to do it.
But he'll sit there and like do the little shuffle thing with one hand. I can't do that. But I'll just sit here and clack mine together. I hope no one ever hates clacky noises and plays this game with me because I am constantly
you need to go to a poker room at a casino and you'll hear clacking.
It doesn't bother me.
No,
it doesn't bother me.
These don't work as poker
They're
chips.
just so heavy duty. Oh, you're not gonna be able to do it?
No, they're too thin.
Oh, they're too thin?
Yeah, they're too thin.
Oh wow, they don't feel thin to me. These things are, I don't know. I love them. I love playing with them, and it's just something tactile and I don't know. I almost need a stash of these for my kids in class that need like manipulatives or something because these are perfect. Because they were stacked in the cup. Well, they were organized, but whatever. And then, or maybe they weren't. Whoever threw these back in just chucked them in the cups. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's one of those set collection games, and you're trying to get certain sets of these combinations to buy cards, and then you're getting better cards with those, and kind of make this little engine builder until you get the really expensive cards that are worth victory points. What?
You keep putting the white right across the words so they can't see the words.
Okay. Give me this. All right. So yeah, it's I don't know if you liked playing with those, and they have the expansion. I hate these things, but they'd be fun to play with. They look like a little stamper. The little, what is this called? Cities
they're
and
fortresses or something.
They're fortresses, but to me, I would grab a hold of the little top and like stamp things. I would annoy people with these, as I probably did in the actual game. I remember this was just a hateful thing for the game, a hateful element.
No,
but yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was. It was very aggressive. You could block things and just like stall the game out. Remember?
Kind of.
So yeah, so base game's my favorite, and just playing with the chips and stuff all the time. Blasty Blast, I love it. It's just something you can play with while you're doing that.
Was it 7s?
That was.
All right, let's see what my 7 is. It'll be a surprise. So this is the stand-in for any chunky bits. This is Emotep, these little stone chunky bits.
Yep.
You think I like to stack friggin' bamboo?
All those cubes.
So you tell them about Emotep, and I'm going to stack cubes.
Emotep is a fantastic welcoming game where you have a bunch of different elements that you get to do with these lovely little cubes. And there's all these different ways that you can get scoring, and they have like little mini games. So you send them off in their boats to these little mini game areas. In one area, you're building up a pyramid, so it's three-dimensional up. One, you're filling in spaces, and kind of whoever fills up the most spaces gets points. And then there's
Up on the table.
I'm like,
I don't need help.
Earthquake. But yeah. But there's all these different things that you can do, and then once you tally up into whoever wins each little mini game for each round gets some points, victory points, and at the end, most points wins. A lot of fun, a lot of noise, especially if you're playing on a table surface like this. Because somebody's stacking them.
If there's anything that's stackable in a board game, it's getting stacked.
Or sometimes not.
Even when it's not stackable?
No, yeah, even when it's something not stackable, because, sir, we have taken games to restaurants where the wait was interminable and we were stuck waiting for stuff. And Mr. Thomason over here is like, I'll take the salt and pepper shaker and a spoon and the stuff and game components, whatever. And he has this contraption built up to here. We're taking pictures of it because we're bored.
Don't make me wait at a restaurant because I will.
He just starts stacking stuff.
Stacking utensils and
interesting. So yeah, it's better to actually have things that are supposed to be stacked because then you actually, you know.
I love it when they're nice chunky bits like that. There's a lot of games that have big chunky bits. And Emotep's the first one I thought of because they got massive little chunky cubes.
I know.
Oh,
I know, it's good stuff.
Good thing we got different mics for when we did this, because we had our old mic. You guys would be hating this.
Oh, we wouldn't be able to do it probably.
Banging everywhere.
We wouldn't be able to do it. Straight up.
Oh, I almost pushed the wrong button. How about this
Number 6.
Number 6. Number 6.
Da 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 da. Okay. Alma Mater. So this game.
Oops, spoilers.
I want to slap you. All right, so Alma Mater. The game itself is fairly complicated, and you're doing a bunch of different things, and you're getting a bunch of different books, and there's set collection, and the money's really tight, and the books are kind of your currency. But the books, you guys, the books are ridiculous. I wish our thing would. Oh, it's green. Hold up. Let me see if.
No, it's too dark.
It's too dark.
It's not going to show anything.
Darn it. Okay, so these books, they're plastic, and I'm sure Hunter was sick of me talking about making a Barbie library because you could just stack these little books all day long, and you could pretend to read your little books. They don't open. That would be the coolest thing ever. But yeah, they're little 3D books, and they're all different colors, and they're so cute. Yes, I know. I love them. They're so cute. And so you have these little books floating around, and you're trying to collect the sets, and you're spending them as currency, and you hire professors and different things to build up your engine and stuff to get victory points, of course, because what game doesn't have victory points these days?
Yeah, she's putting hers back nice and neat.
And it's just so much fun. I enjoy this game. It is a bit heavy and a bit complicated, so it's not one you want to just dive into, but it's so much fun. And in between turns, while you're thinking about your turn and trying to figure out what's going on, fiddle with the books.
And
I love them.
It's funny because I showed her the preview of this game, and she saw the books, and she said she had to have it. It's funny.
Yep.
She didn't know what the game was about.
Didn't care.
She just wanted little.
You know what? I would have cannibalized.
I figured this would be
for
higher up
books.
on your list.
Well, it's only the one thing. It's not all the components. Some of
True.
these have multiple things that I play with,
True.
but so much fun.
All right, what's my number
so much
6?
fun.
It's gonna be exciting.
I don't know. Who knows?
It is these
What is
little metal badges.
Oh my gosh, you do fiddle with
and
that.
Deception, Murder, and Hong. So
You
you've got
do
the
fiddle with those.
Kickstarter or maybe Kickstarter.
I thought it was upgrade.
I think they came with the upgrade from the expansion.
Yes.
To Deception.
That's what it was.
They normally have a little cardboard little badge, but we got the cool little metal ones. I think nice little metal sounds. And
You mess with yours all the time.
I throw them up and catch them, and I do all sorts of stuff with them.
You only
bang
get
them
one
on
each.
Huh?
You only get one each.
But then you steal your neighbors, and then you can bang them together.
That's true. Most of the time, you're sitting by somebody who's not paying attention.
And you have 2 badges, and they have no badges, and you bang them together and play with them.
We do need some
I
stinking
like
badges.
anything that has this little metal tink that makes me happy. So
Yeah. Yep.
so also if I didn't pull them out, but if you're playing the forensic scientist who's giving the clues to the players, we got little microscope stands. Those are fun to play with as well.
Those are.
Used to have little bullets, but now they have little microscope stands.
So it's kind of fun because you can get all of them out now.
Yeah.
And play with the old pieces while you're waiting for them to all make up their mind.
But
and
the
stuff.
metal badges are really
So good.
They're so much better than the little cardboard.
They are. They're just fun to
chips
play
that you
with.
have. I mean, all it is a placeholder. You get one guess at who the murderer is, and you turn in your badge to do that. But it's fun to play with because you're going to be holding this for a good chunk of the game. So it's good to have something that's very tactile. That's not just a little piece of cardboard. Right. So my number 6, Deception, Murder, Hong Kong. The metal badges.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I'm surprised this wasn't. Well, maybe it is on your list. I don't know. But we got a whole stack of them because you can have up to 13 players.
Yeah, it's such a good game.
All right, let's move on.
Number 5.
Number 5.
My number 5.
Which you got a flash of if you were paying attention.
Yep, because Cheater McCheaterson. Okay, all the things in this game. You're gonna laugh at me, but in the game, let me see if I can find some. Oh, that's right. You got that cool. So, look at that. Yeah. So, basically, you get your color fleet. And I sit there and now that we have this, I don't know how much I'll play with them as much. I'll probably take them out still.
They're separated by
They're all separated by type.
Before you dumped them out and you had to sort them.
And so I would sort them and I'd put them in little stacks together and and then I'd rearrange them into a V shape. And then on my next round, I would put them into circles. And next thing you know, I'm always playing with these. And the best part is the War Sons, which we joke about being the worst thing, worse than Legos, to step on in the floor. No one can prove me wrong on that.
I think Legos are worse.
Nah. Did you step on this? Didn't we challenge you to step on this? No, you didn't step on these. You stepped on something else. Should we challenge Hunter to step? No, just kidding. You're not allowed.
Should I step on a war sign and give you my executive opinion?
At this point, you probably have to get a tetanus shot or something.
It does have very jaggedy points.
It's very jaggedy. But
both sides.
War Sons, they're fantastic. And they're just, you have a million of them, and very rarely you're going to have all of these bits out, because like these are on planets, and these are the stations around the planets. You're not going to have all of these out, so most of the time you have some ships and stuff to play with, which of course means that while you're focusing on turns, trying to figure out stuff, you're fiddling with things. Next thing you know, like I said, your fleet's in this really cool shape, and you have all this lovely symmetry. It's just so much fun. Love messing with the stuff in this game. And again, I love your little foam insert thing.
What's interesting about Twilight Imperium is that for all the games except for the 1 or 2 games I played at conventions, I'm usually the moderator. So I'm like, it's your turn. You need to go. You need to go. Boom, boom, boom. So I don't really get to fiddle with this game a lot because I'm not just sitting waiting to do something, because I'm kind of driving the action.
That's true. Yeah, when you're on like that, you really can't as much. That's very true. But that one, man, it's just perfect while you're thinking, just to kind of play with your ships and.
All right, so what my number 5 is. I think we're starting to get to the more general things, but maybe not.
Interesting. Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
Number 5. Maybe not. How about these? How about these glass beads in viticulture? Someone said the worker earlier. I forgot who said
Oh, the little meeple guys?
the workers in viticulture. I like
the beads, yeah.
the glass beads.
They're so pretty too because you can see through them.
I love the glass beads in viticulture.
They're flat on the bottom.
Look how shiny they are.
They're so cute. Yeah, they're nice and clear. And a lot of beads are just lumpy beads, and these are definitely flat on the bottom, and there's something just nice and soothing about playing with them.
I love. Is your OCD taking over, flipping them over?
Yes.
You don't have OCD.
I don't.
I do though.
Yes, you do. So Hunter's going to be flipping them over.
But anyway, I love fiddling with these. Viticulture is a worker placement game.
I was going to say, I didn't really go into Twilight Imperium either. That's like the big game of all games.
We're not talking about really the game.
Yeah, we're talking about
the components we're messing with.
So much fun.
You have to bear with me. I'm almost done.
Ta-da! He says as he brushes it off into the floor again or something.
These are so much fun.
They are. They stay flat once you flip them over. And...
It's a great idea because these represent your grapes and your wine in the game. And they're, like she said, they're clear. And you actually put them over different colors of grapes and wine so that the color shows through the stone. And it looks like the stone is that color if you look at it. You know, from above.
It's from above. It's pretty cool.
It looks like it's a red wine. It actually has a red underneath and it shows through.
That's very clever,
cool
fun
stuff.
Fun stuff.
And they're fun to play with. And I'll push a button and go on to the next thing.
Number 4.
Number 4. I have another
We're getting
big.
to the heavy hitters now.
I do have the heavy hitters. This is another game that while I'm thinking and stuff, I cannot help but play with these. And that is actually Star Trek Ascendancy. Because in this particular Star Trek game, it has noisy boxes. But for each faction, you've got... I wonder if an Enterprise would show up on the little thingy.
Nope.
Oh.
Nothing's going to show up.
Tiny little ships. So the Federation has tiny little... And it's just a ton of them. Tons of little Enterprises. And they go on little... And you've got little... let's see here. You got the little stand thingies. What goes on those? Let's see.
The fleets.
The fleets. Yeah, that's true. It's not really. But anyway, I got all these bits. But there's no way. Oh, there they are. There's the bigger pieces for the fleets. So you have a million of these. There's unless you're the Klingons, maybe. You're probably not going to have all your ships out there. You're constantly playing with these little things. They're adorable. So there's the little tiny Enterprises for the Federation. And let's see here. What else we have? The Cardassians, they have their own little ships. I wish I could show you.
Say Kardashians?
Cardassians. Don't even. The different resources that you're building up on the planets, they have little spots. So if you're near where we have those stashed, you're going to be playing with these too because they're just fun. Where are the other? They're all in here somewhere. It's like, the Klingons, of course. Got Birds of Prey. They're fantastic. They're dark red. The Ferengi ships. I haven't played the Ferengi yet, but they're one of my favorite shaped ships. They're just so cool because they have the little, it's almost like a mushroom or something. It's really cute. It's got like the curved top and then the little like fangs on the bottom of it. Cool ships. So they're really fun to mess with. They're a cute size and pretty fun bits. That's exactly what these are.
And we got the Vulcans and the Andorians.
We haven't had a chance to play.
Yeah, about the green screen. It was a last second thought, and we didn't quite get it to work exactly as good as we thought.
Yeah.
Normally we'd spend time setting that up before we playthroughs, but we don't usually use it for top 10s.
Yeah, so it was kind of a.
So oh well. What's my number 4?
What is your number 4?
Are we in the super general ones yet? Let's see. No, we got another big chunky bits, but these are plastic chunky bits.
Those are cool tiles.
So these are the tiles.
I love those.
In Dragon Castle, but you also could add in the tiles in Teotihuacan or the tiles in Rising Sun. Anything that's got big plastic. Because I don't know, plastic just for me just has a better feel.
They make a nice clacky noise when you're playing with them too.
Yeah, I like them. I like the plastic bits. I love it when the games have these plastic tiles. They're starting to show up more and more. I don't know if they're getting more affordable, or what they're doing, but they're showing up in games a little bit more. It used to be a lot more popular back in the day, but now for whatever reason it's not.
I think they were made of more expensive materials way
Maybe.
back when they did the older games and stuff.
But yeah, I love the anytime
Like
this.
real
You can also
mahjong
add
tiles and
in
stuff.
some other ones. Someone mentioned Azul, same thing. The Azul tiles.
Oh yeah.
Anything that's got these plastic little clacky tiles that make a nice little noise. Because we can play with wood tiles. So let me go back to my Emotep bits. When you do wooden tiles, they're not
as much?
Not as
Not feeling
exciting.
as much?
You get the plastic ones. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better clicky sounds.
Better clicky sounds. But anyway, yeah, so I love it. I love it when I open up a game and it's got plastic bits. A lot of people don't like plastic. They prefer the wooden bits.
Well, I guess it depends on what it is, right?
But I love plastic bits. Love them, love them, love them. Give me plastic tiles any day.
Yeah, the tiles, I think I'm with you. I like the plastic. But there's some things that are just fun with the wood pieces.
And I'll go
stuff.
briefly into what the game's about. So you ever played what's it called? Mahjong?
Mahjong.
Anyway, if you play that game, basically you're taking tiles off of that way, but then you also take those, instead of just throwing those tiles away and they just disappear when you play that other game, you're actually building your little castle out of these tiles, and there's points for how you position and build your castle. So there's two games in one, the way you take the tiles and then also the way you place the tiles and score points.
Yep.
But anyway, love plastic bits in games. Give me more plastic bits.
Lisa, you're right. Corkle has another one that's got fun bits.
Yeah, but
they're wood. They're wood.
Those are wooden, right?
Yeah.
Did they used to be plastic back in the day?
I don't know. The ones we have are wooden.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they've always been wooden.
I like the plastic tiles.
Yeah. So.
That's it, right?
That is.
Number 3.
Oh man, this was one of the first games I thought of.
Oh, was
when
it?
I thought of this, yes, because Everdell. You can go ahead and pop the thing up.
Yeah.
So with Everdell, not only does it have the most ridiculously adorable art, okay, this game. Now this is the collector's edition. I don't know if all the other editions have these bits, but
They have some of them, not all
do
of
they?
them.
Oh, you guys. So the collector's edition has a whole bunch of stuff. So heavy gold coins, which you all know, well, they're not real gold, you know what I mean. Metal coins. They're clacky. But then here's where I go a little bit nuts. So they have these little wooden sunflower tokens, really cute, tiny little sunflower tokens. Like, here, let me take them out of the bag so you can see how little they are. Okay. Like the size of my thumbnail. They're tiny. Cute little tiny bits, okay. And then we have little gold, I don't remember, gems. Okay, they're typical little plastic gems, whatever. They're ridiculously like nuclear orange. You know me. Then there's these, this is one of my favorite bits. The little river stones. And they're nice, flat, smooth, little gray stones. They feel so nice. It's kind of like, you ever have those, what do they call them, wishing rocks or whatever when you're a kid?
Right.
You always like just rubbed on your thumb on and stuff. That's what they feel like. You can play with them. They're just awesome. And again, they're real tiny, cute, little gray stones. Love playing with those. Then you've got the little sticks for wood, and they're just nice little cylinders, cute little sticks of wood. Very adorable. And then my favorite, besides the river rocks,
The bouncy
are these weird,
berries.
bouncy little blueberry things. They're that rubbery texture, so you can kind of squeeze them a little bit. And it's impossible not to when you feel them. And yes, look at that. They bounce, which of course, I usually have to find some of these in the floor because somebody's always like
What are you talking
winging them while
about?
we're playing. I don't know what you're talking about either, right? It's so cute. Oh my God, the dog's going to eat that. Oh, no, it's by the cat. Hold up. Hi, Smokey. Nope. Hello, that's Mommy's.
That was
Thank
my
you.
bad.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
The cat
Sorry.
eats a blueberry. It's your fault. So this is how we get short on components. But no, in all seriousness, it's just so much fun because it's a game where you're getting a bunch of these components, getting combinations to purchase cards, and you're building up like this little engine with all this the cards. And again, the art and stuff is just, oh, it's ridiculously pretty. You've also got the little people that you use for your worker placement parts that are cute little animals. It's kind of hard not to play with them. They're wooden. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces. And the little critters are like little porcupines and a little mouse guy. I think you can see him. He's so cute. Little squirrel. What the heck is this? I think it's a turtle. I'm going to go with turtle. But yeah, it's just like, it's got all these cute little animals. So cute. All the little bits. And it's just hard not to play with this game. So again, I don't know how much they upgraded with the other ones, but the collector's edition in particular for Everdale is absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, and the ginormous, ridiculous die. What?
Like that's for the solo game?
I think it's the solo game.
Maybe
You don't get
I'm
to play
crazy,
that.
I
So
don't
of
know.
course we get that out and just mess with it because we don't need it during the game. This game is really fun because you have this, again, it's just ridiculously overproduced. Ginormous 3D tree that you set up, and it has different tiers, and you can put your cards on there that you get for building your engine and whatnot. And you're using all those components to purchase cards, and you use different combinations of cards to fire off and do different things. Really fun, beautiful, beautiful game. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, so I'm sure we're to the general stuff now. We finally made it. So my number 3 is dice.
Only number 3?
I like dice and metal dice and metal dice. I've got sets of dice. I've got a whole box that is completely full of dice.
I'm so glad your mics are up here and not on this table anymore.
I love dice. I got
These have
I got double
sparkles.
D6 dices. I got triple D4 dice. I got dice tower dice. I got all kinds of
Hey,
dice.
some of these are mine. These orange
These are
ones
all
are
mine.
mine.
These are all
No,
my
no,
dice.
these orange ones
These
are mine.
These are my dice.
You thief.
My dice.
You thief. These are mine. These are my dice. You don't like orange.
Orange is
These are
okay.
mine.
Then get rid of the orange dice. No one wants those.
Oh my gosh. May have to push the technical difficulty.
I got a big giant thing. I got foam dice. I didn't even bring my foam
Oh
dice.
yeah,
down.
which is funny because we gently rolled this one, but the foam dice usually get chucked at people, and wherever
this
it
one
lands
will,
is
this
what we
one will put a
get for
dent
it.
in your table.
Yeah, that thing's a monster, and it's heavy.
It weighs like maybe what, third of a pound. something
Yeah,
like that.
it's pretty ridiculous.
It's pretty chunky. Love dice, and if I have dice in a game, I'm messing with them all the time.
The dice are just rolling down the table. It's wild. But yeah, these are fun. I mess with him, but
So
all of our dice
this
are
is not a
combined.
specific game. This is like
All the games?
200 of our games. But, yeah, if there's dice in it, and you know, people roll the dice if you're going to be passing dice around. No, they stay with me.
We have enough sets. Everybody gets their own.
That, or they stay with me until someone needs them, and you ask me for the dice, and then I
Did
give
you
them.
hog them?
I give them to you, and you roll them and do your thing, but then they come back to me because I got to play with the dice.
Dice hog. Dice hog. And well, not just that you play with them, you stack them.
Oh yeah, I was.
He stacks these as well.
Yeah. Why'd you remind me? I like stacking
Because you
dice.
like stacking them. I just want you to build something ridiculous so I can knock it down.
Why do you want me to stack dice?
Because you always do anyway. It's a source of my amusement.
I'm not as good on
Because I can't do
camera.
that. Well, of course you're on camera if the pressure's on. Everybody's watching. What are you doing? It's like Operation Don't Let Your Hands Shake.
Do. So I like dice.
Oh, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting now. Stiff breeze and this thing's gone. It's over.
I don't want to. Now let's throw an 8-sided in the mix.
Yeah, do it. Yes, Jenga. Oh, okay, now. So, I'm so in agony right now. If you could see the game table. Well, heck, I'm throwing this one in there too.
There's a couple on the floor, but she'll be right.
The pets leave the dice alone typically. Smokey will
right.
bat it around.
That's my number 3 dice. If you haven't figured that out.
It's pretty special.
Number 2.
All right. This one, you have to play with them if we're playing, and you have to have sound effects.
Yeah.
Survive.
Yeah,
So
that's a good one. I didn't think of this one, but it's a good one.
Every time we play this.
I'll be back.
So, the dice are driving you crazy, aren't they?
Yes.
So this game is one of the meanest games you could possibly play. We call this the relationship tester game. And you've got this board and you're trying to get all your people from this island that's falling apart because of a volcanic eruption. And then you are trying to get your people on boats and across to safety in the corners of the game where there's islands. However, unfortunately for you, you've got to take these little tiny flimsy boats, right? And oh no, there are whales that will knock over the boat and your guys will have to swim. So they're like, bloop, 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 bloop. And then they do that.
So what's the whale sound again?
Bloop, bloop. They didn't do the air bubbles.
Wait,
I don't know.
What's the whale sound again?
I don't know how to make whale songs, so they just make bubbly noises.
You watched Star Trek 4 how many times?
I know, and I can't make that noise to save my life. Okay, so then, of course, if you're swimming in the waters, then you have shark fins. And of course, they go up to your little guys and they go, nom, 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 nom. And they eat your little guys up, and then, no victory points for you. So you're always playing with the boats because you move them away from everybody else and you hijack those. And if you happen to get anybody close to the island, regardless of whether or not they're swimming in a boat or swimming on their own, they have the sea monster. And he also sounds a lot like the shark usually, except he's like, oh, no, 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 no. He's a little more bass, a little basser. So these guys, they don't move as much. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm sitting next to you right now. Okay, anyway. God, you're such a mess. So...
Yes, this is a very good one. I completely forgot about this one. This is one would have made my list because
every time. Nom. And it's like, oh no, I need to move closer to your area. I mean, there's no playing this with a normal voice. It just does not happen. There's also
dolphins.
I don't know if I can make that noise without blasting you guys' mic. I can do the dolphin noise, but it's really loud. So I will refrain tonight from doing the dolphins. But yeah, there's so much.
Do the dolphin.
No, I'm not doing the dolphin.
Do the dolphin.
No.
Do the whale again.
No, I'm not doing. No, because you're just gonna make fun. You're gonna make fun of me. You suck. So that's it. We're gonna play this game, and I'm gonna destroy you again.
Put this back together.
No, I did not.
Right.
What do you? So what? There, now they'll fit. Calm down, Mr. OCD. All right. So anyway, this game is like this. Meanest game. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, it's great.
Well, my number 2 is not as exciting as nom nom nom, but it is probably a lot of people's number 1.
Really?
And that is...
What'd you pick?
Metal coins.
Oh, yeah.
So for years...
The scarab of power, as we called him.
We used metal coins from Skithy, or Scythe.
Our Scythe coins.
I actually bought 2 sets of Scythe coins because they came in good dimension, good numbers, lots of 1s and 3s and 5s and 10s and all that good stuff.
Yep.
And we just every time we played a game, we just pull this off the shelf and just use these metal coins as our stand-ins. And in fact, in the Scythe game, if we need them, there's 50s of these as well. So we pull those out if we need bigger denominations.
It's funny because the ones are actually finally starting to show some wear because we've played these so much.
Yeah, we've used
They're
these.
not quite as
these have literally
blue
been
as they used to be.
Hundreds and hundreds of plays that we've used these coins for.
These are great. They're fantastic.
And they're still
coins.
just fine. I mean, if you, like you said, if you look, you can see like little chips on the edges.
Because we play with them and clack them and.
Of course, we play with them all the time.
Constantly, because they sound amazing. Yeah, the Scythe coins were they were our first metal set.
What did you say?
Scythe coins?
No, before that. They sound amazing.
They clink, yeah. Now, clinking on this noisy table is not as good as on the felt.
What is this?
What is what?
Where did that go?
What is that? This is like off a piece of my like random jewelry for one of my costumes. I don't know how
there's a random
did the child? What did the children put?
Maybe they thought it was a coin. They found it on the ground. They thought it was one of our coins.
I don't know. It's a piece that goes with like jewelry or something. Like
anyway, Scythe coins I think are one of the best generic stand-ins for any game.
That was a good shot. Well, yeah. So these are priceless, and they have like cool little.
They have like the.
Well, like this one's got German on it. Doesn't one have Russian?
Well, it's a mixture of because it's all the different. factions.
Some Scythe and
it's all
stuff,
the different factions. So there's like different ones. There's German coins. There's
Rusviet.
All kinds of different coins.
And I don't know how to speak German or something. Reich.
Like Chinese coins, maybe.
Yeah, these look like the Chinese coins because I thought, isn't it Chinese coins that
Yeah, that
the yen or whatever have a hole in them? I think they're so cool.
But anyway,
I love these.
I love metal
But-
coins. If any game has cardboard coins, we literally take those coins, bag them up, and don't use them.
And
we
use
metal
these.
coins.
We've always used these.
These are starting to collect dust because of reasons we'll get to in a minute.
In a minute, isn't this? Oh, you're number one. Oh, what a nerd. What a nerd.
Speaking of number ones.
Ready?
Maybe.
Number 1.
Numero uno. So my favorite, first one I thought of was how much I love to play with. You are so disruptive. Dinosaur Island. I would also include Draftosaurus in this, but they're a much smaller amount and variety of dinosaurs compared to Dinosaur Island, because let me show you the majestic, amazing. Now, this is just the base game stuff. I didn't pull out the expansion, which has marine. No, don't do it. Don't open that can of worms. No, bad hunter. Oh, look at you. So we have this little guy, and we got this little guy. These are so amazing. How do you not play with these? Seriously. Look at them. Look at how, stop. Look at this. They're on the table. They show off so well. Nom, 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 nom. Look at my little babies. They're so cool. Oh, we got Triceratops. So we got, and Kylosaurus. Let's see here. Who am I missing?
I know what you're missing.
Dimetrodon. The big giant T-Rex. They're so awesome. Plus, you have all the little meeples with the hoodlums and whatnot. Oh my gosh, these are so much fun.
Wait.
And then you've also got the big chunky DNA dice that look like amber because, the goats. The goats that you feed to the big giant T-Rex. There are so many fun bits to this. So you're making this, oh my gosh, the baby pterodactyl pteranodons, whatever they are. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about them. So yeah, you've got this amber where you get the DNA for your dinosaurs. Sound familiar? Michael Crichton book, big famous movie, anyone? So yeah, and you roll the dice and you get all these cool genes and stuff, and you're like, hey, you know what? I want to build a park with this dinosaur. And then you're like, oh wait, it's not safe enough. Oh no, and then the dinosaurs get loose, and then they start eating all the paying customers because the hoodlums know how to jump fences, so they run away. It's ridiculous. It's chaos. It's so much fun. How do you not play with all these amazing... Look at this little guy. Isn't he precious? Look at them. It's hard to get them to stand up. But yeah, ridiculous. Oh, I bet they... Nope. He's just not going to stand. He's being very stubborn. But yes, so much fun. These are just amazing game. Oh, yeah. So you got the Mosasaurus and all the what is that? The Ichthyosaurus and whatever, and Nessie. I mean, there's I think it's 12 different types of dinosaurs in this, and then there's 5 or something in the... It's just amazing. They've got such a cool variety of them. All the different dinos, all the different things you can do. It's delightful. It's just absolutely delightful. Absolutely. And I have to play with them constantly. And we love making the parks. And we joke about the different things because you can add to your park. You add little theme places. You have restrooms and little fast food places and souvenir shops. And you have to bolster the safety of your park and this and that. So I make Muldoon jokes. And it's just it's so much, so much fun. Such a good game. Such a good game. So... yeah, this was the first thing that came to mind because you cannot leave the dinosaurs alone. End of story.
Well, my number one's kind of anticlimactic.
Darn right, because these are cool. Rawr. Okay.
But it is by far what I fiddle with the most.
It's true.
And it's not even first. It's first place, and then second place is way down here.
Wow.
Because
that's true though.
Anyway, my number one. It's already been guessed in the chat if you're following the chat.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Number one is
Iron Clays.
Iron Clays.
I think there's another dino on the floor.
Right here. So she did Splendor. This is basically my same thing.
This is your Splendor?
This is my Splendor chips because I will fiddle with poker chips. I'm sure people hate playing games with me when I have poker chips because I just fiddle with them and I roll them around on the table.
You do.
And I spin them. It's fun to spin them. And I do little stacky bits. And then if I was actually on a real table, I could actually do the little trick, but it doesn't work on a hard surface. Anyway, I also play poker occasionally for the reels. And so I play with poker chips therein because you can't sit at a poker table and not play with poker chips. So
yeah, I was going to say,
that
what would
carries
you...
over to the games.
There's
And
a
like I
dinosaur.
said, my previous one was metal coins. Now these are what we use for almost every game.
Yep.
Instead of the metal
It's true.
coins because I prefer poker chips over metal coins. I know I'm probably in the minority for that, but I do prefer poker chips to metal coins just because they're easier to work with. They're easy to tell the different denominations. I don't know, they're very functional. Sometimes they don't work because you actually have to put the coins on the board sometimes on specific spots or on we just played a game. What did we play? Cooper Island. You have to actually put the coins on your storage area.
Yeah.
And these are obviously too big to do that. So
True.
sometimes we don't get to use them. But for the most part,
We use them.
we do use them for all this stuff because they're just so convenient. I don't think there's any game that's I got all the denominations. So sometimes the size coins don't work because you need hundreds and 200s and things. I've got all that for the in the iron clay. So we can go to almost any size games. If we need lots of ones, I got tons of ones. If you need lots of big numbers, I got lots of big numbers. You can't do that with those size coins. They only go to 50. So if you need hundreds and 200s, then it's not gonna work for the size coins. But these work for almost everything, other than when the size of the coin matters in a game. Then we have to use the crappy cardboard tokens. But anyway, that is my number one. No surprise because it's a runaway.
Yeah, runaway
thing.
leader. Runaway leader.
When I completely missed the boat for the Brass Birmingham Kickstarter, then that's where these iron clays came from originally.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But they did a Kickstarter just for iron clays, and I went a little crazy, so to speak. But I got it so that I can use it for 18xx games, and some of those banks are $10,000-$20,000. So you need large denominations and lots of coins to be able to make those banks.
It's awesome.
Anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
That is
so,
it, folks.
Did you have some others that you...
I do, but it's way over there.
Okay. Do you want me to get them for you?
I'll get it.
Oh.
Go ahead and do your honorable mentions.
I was going to say my honorable mentions are kind of few because, like I said, I just wrote down the first ones that came to mind, and it ended up being like 13 games, and I was like, perfect. No need to keep going. So I stopped with that. So I also had Ink and Gold on there because we always play with the little gems. Although I try not to fidget with that too much because most of the time I'm moderating that game, and I want people to be able to see what amounts are out there.
Right.
So I usually don't play with those too much. Fireball Island is another one with all the bits, but that's one that I try not to play with too much either because you can set off the different things because some of them are kind of precariously perched on stuff. So if you play with them or bump the island at all, you mess everything up. So I've kind of chilled out on playing that a lot. And then the one I haven't put yet that I'm going to probably do soon is Honey Buzz. We haven't played it enough yet for it to come instantly to mind.
That's why I was on my list, but I didn't take it because we haven't played it much.
I think
same way Dwellings is my number 10. We haven't. Played
I was gonna say I played that a little bit more, and I love playing with the different bits because they all have a different texture. They all feel a little different. Yeah, they're different, like firmness, gummy things. They're just fun to mess with, and it's a great puzzly game. If you have the super cool, I don't know if it's collectors or deluxe, whatever version that is. The first player tokens are just really cool little. They've got the little honey dipper spoon, and then the other thing was a actual little honey pot, and it's just absolutely adorable. And then the art, that's another one that has amazing art. It reminds me of Everdell, and that you just want to look at everything because it's so pretty. So that was kind of my short list. I didn't have a ton of.
Corlew called you out on a game you missed.
What's that?
The chocolate boats.
Oh, my chocolate boats. That's funny. Yeah.
It's over. Yeah. It's way over there.
You know, and I didn't think about that one as much because we haven't played it in so long.
Yeah, we haven't.
And I don't play with the other components, which is weird because you'd think I'd fiddle with the soldiers more.
Yeah.
There's so many different soldiers, but I don't mess with that one as
We're
much.
talking about Age of Empires.
Age of Empires, yeah.
Age of Discovery.
Yeah.
Or Empires Age of Discovery is what it's called now.
Oh, okay, that's right. It's got a different title.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one's really fun. Yes, and then the little chocolate boats are like wilds for the resources. And yes, I will occasionally play with those. That's for sure.
All right, so here's my short list.
That is a good
quickly.
one. Good memory, Coraloo.
Ticket to Ride, the trains.
The trains for sure.
Dinosaur Island, which you already did. Honey Buzz, which you mentioned as well. And that is I was the same way. I came up with a first ones that came on my. It went really quick. It's like this one and that and this and that. And
This one's easier to come to mind just because they're memorable, right? There's so many neat things about them. Because that's part of what makes the gameplay so interesting. Just the extra little touch they add, that little bit of overproduction or whatever they did that makes it just fun, tactile experience, as well as making your brain work, as well as like giving you cool art to look at. I think that the variety that we have with board games now is just spoiling us, honestly. This is cool. These are fun. This was like a super fun list to look at all of these games and revisit them in a different light. So...
Okay, so that is it for this time.
Totally.
So some housekeeping stuff. So next time is the variety show next week. 1 week from tonight, variety show.
Excellent.
Rebecca, since we haven't played a lot of games, I am challenging her to come up with a me versus the internet scenario, which I'll help her with if she needs help.
Okay.
But me versus the internet next Tuesday and something. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll do it next Tuesday because we haven't played a lot of games. School's been kind of wonkadoo and stuff like that.
But yeah.
So we haven't played too many games, so we need some stuff to do. So we'll do our normal shenanigans but me versus the internet to end the evening. So that's next week, and then 2 weeks from tonight is a top 10. I can't remember what got third place in the voting on our thing.
I need to go peek. I haven't looked in a while.
I don't remember what it was. It got third place in the voting. Well, it tied for second. So this one and one other one tied for second. So whatever one that was. If you go to the Board Game Geek Guild and look at our last
That's the one,
thing,
huh?
It's the one that tied for second that's not.
Yeah, you didn't tell me what it was because I only have the games with fun components written down.
So that's going to be our next top 10. So I think that's all we got for this time around. And checking the calendar, October was only 3 days away.
What?
You know what happens in October?
Yeah, I do. My top 100.
Yeah,
it's coming.
So she's going to start putting it together.
Caffeine needed.
First part of October. Towards the end of October, we're going to start filming, and probably, I'm guessing the first Tuesday in November is when we'll
bring on the Feasticus.
Bring on the live, because we're going to be traveling the second Tuesday in November and the third Tuesday in November.
Are we?
Well, the retreat is the second Tuesday in November.
Yeah.
Board Game Geek is the third.
You're gonna be gone. Okay. Because I was like,
I don't think it starts on Tuesday night. I think it actually starts Wednesday morning. But I don't know. We
got to figure it out.
We may or may not film that night.
Yep.
So
there we go.
But we'll have top 100 videos to fill in the gaps when.
It's gonna be awesome.
And the Neutral looked it up for us. I think it's the
filler games.
Top 10 filler games. 30 minutes or less is the
Neutral Beach Courtloo. Okay, so top 10 filler games. Oh, that's
30 minutes or less. I think we kind of stretched that 30 minutes. I think we need to be hardcore with the 30 minutes this time. It really needs to be less than 30
because
minutes.
we have enough nowadays.
Yeah.
I think filler games have become more like compact too.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot more of that variety now. So very cool. Ooh, Xeris. Very cool.
So that's it. So next time, shenanigans, she's going to plan something, me versus you.
Internet.
And you guys can whoop up on me on some game that she's going to have us play.
Fog of Love. No, just kidding.
That's it, folks.
That would be funny.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Click subscribe to join our wonderful viewer community.
Want to be notified when we upload a new video or go live? Click on the little bell below.